again and welcome. On the lathe today I've got another crotch. Now it has some cracking on the ends and it's an odd shape, but I intend to turn a vase with it. So without further ado, let's get turning this vase. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Hope Cryo 1/2 inch bowl gouge and start the RPM at 0, and we've got it just up to about 650 RPM without any vibration, 660. So just work away, nibble away, get the high points down. I'm intending to get the base this end and the top of the vase that end, but I just got to get it down to a manageable size. What I've done here, I've filled the cracks here because it's quite a deep fissure down here, so I filled it with thin CA and coffee ground, and I've just built it up, and now it's proud of the surface, so hopefully that will stabilise it a bit. And I'll just turn down, and at this stage I'm not quite sure what shape I'm going to go for. I want to try and get some voids in it, and I'll just see how it goes as I take it down a bit further. Now it's a bit more in balance. I've got it running at 1350 RPM, which should make the cutting a bit more pleasurable. Now as I've gone down a bit more, it's revealed this is one major fissure. I would dearly love to be able to just leave the shape virtually, just refine it a bit there, hollow out and get this as a window if you like. However, because it's the union, the two limbs coming off here, this is going to possibly be a void here as you go deeper in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend some time, fill this again with coffee ground and CA glue to stabilise that. I'm not going to take it down any further here at this juncture because I want to leave as much meat here as I can for the hollowing process, and then we can refine it when we get further down. So what I'll do is I'll come back when I've filled this. So I've left this overnight now, and I've put an extreme amount of CA glue in there and coffee ground, etc., and it was actually dripping underneath here, obviously through this part here where the split, where the limbs split. I've mainly done it because I don't know how far this massive void went in, and I don't want it to blow apart, obviously. What I most probably do when I finish shaping and finishing the outside, I most probably wrap cling film around here just in case as I'm hollowing we get any problems. Okay, let's carry on and see what we can do with it. Okay, so I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I'm not going to finish the outside because I really don't know how this is going to end up. So the coffee ground and CA for the most part has taken very well, but here it hasn't got down to here, and that goes in a good inch or so. So when I'm hollowing, that's going to be a void, and I want to try and get some voids or little windows, and similarly here, and presumably we'll have a bit of a window there as well. So I'm not going to spend time on the outside at this juncture. When I've got it down to virtually the thickness that I'm looking for, we'll assess the situation then and take it from there. So that's the hollowing finish now and the shear scraping, and what I'm going to do now is sand the inside and the outside, and then we'll apply the finish and hopefully it stays together. Well, here's the vase finished, and it stands at just over 6 inches tall by just over 5 inches at its widest point. And you can possibly see there that the rim isn't level, and that was done by design. It wasn't without its challenges, and copious quantities of CA glue and coffee ground were used, and the split went right through the centre, but it held together because of, I think, because of the application of CA glue. However, it's got some nice character to it, some lovely figure. I like the voids, you know, I like my voids. And where the CA glue hasn't actually gone right through that sort of void, the big void where the union of the two limbs join together, I've left them natural, so we've got some holes in there as well, which I like. Sanded the outside up to 600 and then applied, there's just 2 coats of Hampshire Sheen citrus burnishing oil on this, and it's come up with a nice sheen, which is what I like for this sort of thing. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers now.